The new Mansions DLC, called The Safe House in the Hills, is now live in GTA Online. I bought one of the new mansions and I'm giving you a tour in this video. The one I'm showing you today is the Tongva Estate, which is located just south of Fort Zancudo. So without further ado, let's go check it out. So behind me is the living area, and downstairs is where the rooms and some other amenities are. But let's start by going downstairs and checking out the pool. So over here on the left, you can play darts. And down this walkway to the left, we also have a bar. And you have a couple of options here. You can serve cocktails or you can drink a cocktail. I don't believe we've been able to serve cocktails before, so that's a new thing. And that's about all you can do in the bar. But what I really like about this area is that view, so let's take a second to check it out. Yup, it's really quiet out here, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The other two mansions actually overlook the city, but I prefer this one. And this is something I've been wanting to do since that mission, Father's Son. When I saw Michael laying down on that beach chair, we actually get to do that here now, so that's pretty cool.
How glad I am to see you relaxing, sir.
And that there is Haviland, our AI butler. And he's everywhere. There's a hot tub there, and check out the rest of this view. And we're just gonna come around here and check out the house from the outside. Again, just stunning views out here. And just check out that view of the ocean. I mean, it's really nice. I like it. I really do like it here. Let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer the tranquil environment out here in this mansion? Do you prefer these views? Or do you actually prefer views of the city? Let me know in the comments. And right behind us there is a great shot of the mansion. So it's a 2-story house, but it's actually 4 stories if you count the 2-story garage below the main levels. Alright, so let's go up the stairs and check out the rest of this place. And we'll start here on the left. I think we're going to head over there to that fire pit. And I was actually trying to find a way to sit here, just like we've been able to sit in every other chair that we found downstairs by the pool. But for some reason, we can't do that here. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but I just haven't been able to find a trigger to give me the option to sit down. So maybe we just can't do it here, or it might be a glitch. I don't know. Rockstar's gotta let us know about that. And I think if it's just a thing that you can't do here, they should add it in an update later, because that'd be cool just to chill here. I mean, you can do it from the casino rooftop. You can do it there. You can sit down, so why not have it here? I mean, you can sit pretty much everywhere else in this place. Alright, so let's just move on and go hit the spa. Oh, and here to the left is the trophy room, but we're gonna check that out later. Let's just stick with the spa for now. And another thing I like is the way the doors just slide open for you. That's pretty cool. Alright, so this is a spa, and here's that indoor pool that I was talking about. So you have a couple of pools that you can use in this place. And let's just take a second to check this place out. Over here to the left, you can drink some green juice. And on top of that, you could actually use the robes that are here. So that's a pretty cool feature. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and check out that robe. And you could actually use these lounge chairs too.
Catching some rays, sir?
And there's Haviland again. Like I said, always listening. Alright, so enough of this. I'm going to go ahead and change out of this robe, and we're going to go ahead and check out the salon, which is just around the corner to the right here. So we've got our very own personal barber and our own tattoo artist. Alright, let's check out the barber first. And the services are actually free here, so that's pretty cool. And I mean all the barber services, not just the haircuts. Alright, let's go check out the tattoo spot.
Greetings. We don't pierce taints. I've done all these 100 times. I'm good at it.
And I guess the tattoos aren't actually free, so keep that in mind. You're gonna have to pay for them if you want one.
I do gang stuff too, if you need it.
No, there's actually absolutely nothing here for free. I mean, this place is part of the mansion, so I was kind of hoping that it would be free, but one out of two, I guess.
Later.
Alright, let's just go ahead and move on to the next room. Which is an art gallery. Or at least that's what it looks like. Maybe it's just a big hallway leading to other places. Alright, we've got a door here, so let's check it out. And this looks like the master bedroom, maybe? I mean, it definitely looks like a master bedroom. But then again, maybe it's just a mansion-sized room. Oh, and we've got a control panel here, so let's check that out real quick.
How can I assist you, sir?
Alright, it looks like we've got some mansion services here. Fast travel, business production boost, champagne, host a party, exit via personal vehicle or via luxury vehicle or helicopter. Alright, let's see what fast travel does. I guess it takes us to the other properties. That's gonna come in pretty handy. I wonder if there's a way to get back here from those other properties now that I own the mansion. You know, maybe something was installed in the other end? We're gonna have to check that out later. I don't want to try it now because we're gonna go ahead and continue with the tour here. And I can safely say that this fast travel thing will take you to pretty much anywhere that you own a property because I own all those businesses, so that's pretty cool. It's not just taking you to your other apartments or houses, it's actually taking you to your businesses as well. Very cool. And I'm really curious about getting back here from those places. We're gonna check that out some other time though. Business production boost. This is something I'm also going to check out later. I mean, I didn't get the security for this place, so I'm not sure if that makes a difference. And if I start boosting the business production right now, if there's going to be issues. So I'm just going to leave that for now, but it's cool to have that here. And we'll definitely check that out later too. Alright, let's see if there's something we can try now here. Ooh, champagne service. Let's check that out.
Celebrating something, sir? Do you have a request, sir?
And I didn't see a charge for that, so I'm guessing it's complimentary. Cool. And I guess Haviland's gonna go ahead and have that delivered. To where? I don't know. I guess the kitchen upstairs? But we'll find out later. Let's just move on. Alright, we got a walk-in closet here, and I mean walk-in closet. There's even a chair to sit and chill there. Wow. And I'm trying to trigger... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was trying to trigger that prompt so that I could change clothes in here. And you can definitely do that, so that's working. We've got some double sinks here, and let's go ahead and check out what's behind this door. And there's the bathroom. Complete with a shower and toilet.
Your champagne is here, sir.
Oh, excellent, Haviland, thank you. And there we go, it was delivered to the kitchen. Alright, let's move on. Just a quick 360 here. And I think this little pathway leads right back into the bedroom. Oh, we've got a door here. I think that leads to the balcony, so let's go ahead and check it out. Yep, that's a quick way to exit. And it's a little dark out here, so we can't really see much, but it's nice. And I'm sure it's nicer during the day. Alright, let's go check out the rest of this place. And let's check out what's behind door number 2. We haven't checked that out yet. Oh, it just leads us right back out into the hallway. Yeah, that's pretty much looking like the master bedroom. Let's go ahead and explore more of the place and see if we can confirm that. Alright, there's some stairs over there on the right, so let's go check that out. This exact feature with the plants here, we have on one of the penthouses in the Eclipse Towers. It's right under a set of stairs. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, so these rooms look like they're all connected, so let's just take a quick look here, and then we're gonna move on. Alright, we've got an elevator to the first floor and the basement. But let's just continue exploring this floor. Ah, the trophy room. Let's check that out. But before we do that, let's circle back here real quick and see if we missed any doors. Let's see, the spa's on the right there, but we haven't been through this door here on the left. Alright, so it looks like we have another bathroom here. Alright, cool. Let's go on. Let's see, we've got some trophy cases, what looks like a map of San Andreas, and over there, it looks like we've got the vehicle podium. Let's check out the map of San Andreas real quick, it looks pretty cool. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually got markings on all the properties I own in the game. Yeah, I think that's it. Neat feature. Alright, let's move on to the car podium. Yeah, that's the car podium there. So if you want to showcase one of your cars, you could just put it here, in the trophy room. Alright, let's go through some more doors over here on the left. And directly to the left here is another bedroom. Is this the master? No, it actually looks smaller than the other rooms, so I'm guessing this is a guest room. So this is kind of confirming that that first room we were at is the master bedroom. Let's just take a quick look around here. I kind of like the view in this room better though. And I think it's got a sliding door. Let's go check that out. It does. Wow, the guest bedroom has a sliding door, but not the master bedroom. Go figure. And right outside here, we end up back at the fire pit. And what about that door on the right? Oh, it's a basement level 1 door. Okay, we'll check that out later. Let's get back in here and see what else we got. Alright, so there's the walk-in closet for this room. But this closet definitely looks smaller than the other ones, so yeah, this is definitely a guest room. And I'm guessing that door there on the right is the bathroom. Yep, definitely the bathroom. And I gotta say that I like the decor in this one better than the one in the master bedroom. But I guess that's just my personal taste. Alright, let's continue on with the tour. Alright, let's go check out what's behind this door here. Oh, there's the arcade. It's a little smaller than I expected it to be, but it looks pretty cool. It actually looked bigger in the trailer, for some reason. But definitely a cool looking spot, and it looks like it's got a lot of features that would be optional if you were to have gotten the arcade property. Yeah, that wallpaper and the lighting, those are definitely premium things that you would have had to upgrade to in the arcade property. Alright, let's move on. And let's check out that door on the left here. Oh, there's the media room. Cool, you get your very own movie theater. Nice. Let's see, let's try to sit down here. Wait for another available player to play. Don't cross the line. I guess you could actually play a video game here. I'm gonna have to try that out. Alright, let's see if we could sit back there. And yeah, you can. Cool. And I guess you could also watch TV in here. Nice. Alright, let's move on. And we've got some snacks over here. Let's check that out. So far, I feel like every feature that we've gotten in every property that came before this is actually here in one place. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's a really cool thing to have. Everything under one roof. Alright, let's head down these stairs and see where they lead us. It looks like a waiting area or something. Over there on the left, it looks like we've got a nightclub, so we're gonna check that out in a second. And then we've got some more doors, an elevator, and that glass door over there looks like it's got more stairs leading further down. So we're gonna check that out after we check everything else here. And these double doors lead to garage 1. Let's go check out what I'm sure is the nightclub. And it is. Pretty cool. Nice, I like that lit back wall there. In fact, I like the whole decor in this room. We can actually dance in here. This feature was brought over from the nightclub. It's pretty cool. I can definitely see a nice party going down here. Alright, let's go check out the bar.
Hey. Beer, shot?
Cool, at least the drinks are free.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, we've got an elevator going to the lower floors. We'll check that out later. check out the garden later. Or maybe we'll just go ahead and check out the garden now. Let's do that. Alright, at least now we know what this door leads to. Let's head back downstairs. Oh, check that out. You can actually get into the car podium. Let's just look around here real quick. Okay, hydraulic lifts. Cool. Got another mansion services terminal. Also cool. Great view from in here, by the way. Alright, let's go back downstairs. I guess I could have just taken that door that was out in the garden back down here, but at least we found out we could actually enter the car podium through there. So, nice little surprise. Alright, let's head down these stairs. Another big open area with more doors. Man, there's a lot of doors in here. Ooh, the vehicle workshop. Let's go check that out. And we got the vault here on the left. Let's check out the vehicle workshop first. Nice. Can't wait to bring my cars in here. And let's just take a quick pick around. We've just got like some tool chests and stuff that we're never going to be able to use. Just there for aesthetics. I do like the look though. It's nice. And this door leads to the other garages, so we're going to go ahead and check that out a little later. Let's just move on here and explore the rest of this area. Okay, another elevator leading to the other floors. Cool. Let's see what else we got here. This door leads to garage B2. Alright. And let's go check out the vault now. And another waiting area out here. I guess so you can wait while they bring out your money. And we got a vault filled with cash. Cool. I wonder if this is based on how much cash you have, or if this is just here for aesthetics. You know, like if you have $100,000 in your account, will most of these cages be empty? Realistically, I think this is just here for aesthetics, and it's not really tied to your money. Alright, let's get out of here and go check out the other floors. And I guess we'll just go into garage B2 here. Whoa, this place looks bigger than the other garages that we have. And I haven't even rounded the corner yet. Where does this door lead? The vehicle workshop. Alright, cool. So now we know that's what's on the other side. And here's a look at the full garage. I think this is a 20-car garage if I'm not mistaken. You know, I'm big on aesthetics, and I like the aesthetics of this place. I mean, it looks really nice. Let's see what we've got over here. A couple of more garage doors, and we'll check those out in a second. Let's just walk over to the end and see if there's anything there. No, it looks like there's nothing there. That's not a door, is it? No, it's not. But let's take a look at the place from here. Yeah, definitely nicer than any of the other garages we have. My opinion. What do you guys think? I like it. Very spacious. I wonder what it's going to look like with cars in here. We've seen what it looks like in the preview, but I guess we'll really find out once I fill it up. Alright, let's go check out some of these doors, see where they lead. Alright, this one here to the left leads to the podium. And the one across leads to driveway and garage 1. And what about this door here? Some stairs. Alright, let's take them. See where they lead us. Garage B1, I presume? Different color scheme. Cool. Let's take a quick look at this one. I like it too. Nice way to differentiate the two floors. It's got kind of more of a wooden panel type look, but very elegant. I like it. And we've got some more doors here, and I'm guessing they lead to the same places. Let's see. Yeah, this one goes to the podium, and the one across should lead to the driveway and garage B2. Alright. And that one on the far end there should lead to the vehicle workshop. Let's find out. Yep, to the vehicle workshop. Let's just test out this vehicle workshop door. Alright, it works. Let's go back. Definitely no glitches getting from one place to the next here, so cool. And this door leads to the podium. Let's check it out. Okay, we're back in the podium room. And we could actually go right back to B1, so let's try that out. Alright, since we did that, let's go ahead and try the other door. And let's go to the driveway. Cool, we're in the driveway, right by the entrance. You know, I like the fact that we could actually park cars out here. What else can we do? Let's find out. I guess from here we could access the vehicle workshop. But there's no option to put this car in the garage. I'll check that out later. And here's the rest of the driveway. And back this way is the main entrance. Let's just take a quick look around. Alright, let's head down the stairs. And I think out here we're gonna hit the master bedroom. Yeah, we're actually gonna hit the master bedroom from here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, we'll just go past this and head upstairs. And we're back where we started. Alright, let's move on. You know what? We haven't checked out this main floor, so let's go ahead and do that. And we've got our office here, so let's check that out. Another sliding door, nice. I really like this office because of those floor-to-ceiling windows. Really makes it look nice. And I'm wondering if we can interact with Haviland from here. Let's go check that out.
May I help you, sir?
Yes, yes we can. Nice. What do you guys think about the office? Alright, let's check out the terminal real quick. Master Control Terminal. Let's see what we've got here. Yep. You can actually interact with all your businesses. I have one of these in my arcade property. It definitely comes in handy. But you know what? I think I was limited to about 6 businesses in the arcade terminal. But I see that there's actually more businesses in here. Let's check that out real quick. Yep, all my businesses are here. Nice. I'm definitely gonna be spending some time in here. Alright, what else we got here? Ooh, the cameras. Let's check those out. We've got the driveway camera, where we can kind of see Fort Zancudo in the distance over there. And we've got, oh, the vault camera, so we can make sure nobody goes in there without us knowing. We've got the office balcony, okay. And we've got the rear garden. And first floor balcony, cool. Side entrance. And back to the driveway. Alright, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's definitely it. We're looping through again. Alright, I guess that's it for the master control terminal. Let's go ahead and move on. going over here to the right, we've got the cigar room. Alright, cool, let's move on. Looks like we've got the entrance door over there to the right. And that fixture there further to the right tells me that we're looking at the upstairs area from where we were when we started downstairs, near where the master bedroom was. We'll check out those rooms down the hallways next, but first let's go out the front door. Haven't done that yet. Pretty dark out here already. Okay, so that one was a side door. Let's go in through this front door, the actual front door. I like that boat painting. Although I'm not a fan of that center art piece, but whatever. Alright, I see another sliding door out there. Let's go check that out real quick. Alright, where did it open to? Okay, here on the right. Nice, very peaceful. Alright, let's just take a quick look at this area, and then we'll move on to the other rooms on this floor. Alright, let's go over here to the left. I think that's the living room. Yep, it's a living room. You know, when you buy the mansion, you have some aesthetic options that you can choose from, but not too many. I know there was one for the dining area, but I didn't see anything for the living room. I wonder if there's like a menu somewhere where we can go and do that. Some artwork on the wall. Let's just take a look around from this angle here. TV and a couple of couches. You know, I'm not complaining about the decor of this place. I actually like it. I'm just wondering if there were some other options though, because we did get to pick the dining area. Which, you know what? Let's go check out now. And this dining area here is the one I picked. I think it's the San Andreas Coastal. Yeah, that's the one I picked. Los Santos Loft was free, but I just quite didn't like the table. This one looks better to me. Alright, let's head over to the kitchen. And it's not much of a kitchen. Looks like we've got an island in the middle here. A sink. And that's about it. No stove, no refrigerators, unless they're hiding behind those wooden panels back there, but I don't see anything. Alright, let's go through this door and check that out. And that leads back to the dining area there on the left, and to the cigar room and the office on the right. Alright, let's go on. I'm telling you, this place is huge. We haven't checked out this door on the left, so let's check that out. I think it leads to the roof. Yep, it's the roof. There's the yoga area down there, and the helipad back there. Let's take a quick look back here. I think this is where we can see Fort Zancudo. Yep, we can see Fort Zancudo from here. And lucky for us, the sun's coming up. Can't say enough of the views from this place. I really like them. I prefer them more than the city views. Alright, let's go back over here again and check out the yoga area and the helipad real quick. And look at the view of the place from here. Really peaceful. All you hear is the wind up here. And of course the birds and the animals. And I guess just some yoga stuff down here, and you could actually do yoga if you wanted to.
You're looking very limber today, sir.
And this is obviously right out of that mission, aptly called Did Somebody Say Yoga? Where Michael and Amanda do yoga. So I guess they decided to bring that over here. Alright, let's go check out the helipad. And we've got ourselves a Buckingham Volatus. Nice. Alright, I think I could be up here all day, so let's just continue on with the tour. And since the sun came up, let's get some quick daytime views of this place. Oh, we haven't seen the views from this grassy area. Let's go check that out real quick. And here's that second bar next to the fire pit. We couldn't really see that before because it was dark. Oh, this is something we haven't seen. We have a doghouse over here on the left. Let's go check that out. I almost forgot about this part. We could actually get a dog. Let's see what kind of options they have for this. Okay, we got some dog options here. We could get a husky. Looks nice. I think I've seen this guy walking around in the city. We can get a poodle, a pug, a retriever, a Rottweiler, which means we could actually have Chop now, a shepherd, and a Westie. Oh, we've got a gym over there. I think we could actually use that. Let's go check it out. Yep, it looks like we can. Working out will increase your strength stat. Performing reps at maximum strength will give you an additional temporary bonus. I'm not quite sure what that means. I guess we'll figure that out later. Let's see if we can use some of this equipment. Chin-up bar, let's do this.
I shall add the following markers to your profile, sir. Tenacious, formidable, big and beefy.
That was a bit scary. I totally forgot about Haviland. Alright, let's use the curl bar.
That's it, sir. Pump away.
I think there's a little more resistance as you do more reps. Alright, let's do some bench presses.
Look at you go, sir. You are crushing it today.
Yep, definitely feeling some resistance, or at least seeing some resistance here. Whoa, I guess that's a temporary strength bonus there. I wonder how long it lasts. Alright, I think that's about it for the grand tour. Boy, that was a long one, but I hope you guys get a good idea of what the mansions look like. Again, this is the Tongva Estate mansion, just in case you guys were wondering. And let me know what you guys think about this property. In fact, let me know if any of you guys already went out there and got a mansion. And stay tuned because there's gonna be more coming. And if you want to check out the price breakdown for all the new mansions, click on the video that's gonna pop up shortly. I want to send a quick shout out to my subscribers as always. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.